Do you know how to find the vertical asymptotes of rational functions? That's what we're learning in today's lesson. An asymptote is a line that the graph of a function approaches but never touches. Rational functions contain asymptotes as seen in the example on the right side. In this example, the vertical asymptote is x equals 3 and the horizontal asymptote is y is equal to 1. These are the steps in finding the vertical asymptotes of a rational function. 1. Factor out both numerator and denominator and then simplify. Number 2. Set the denominator equal to 0 and solve for x. These are the equations of the vertical asymptotes. Identify the vertical asymptotes of the rational function f of x is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 8 over 4x squared plus 12x. Give it a try and play the video whenever you're ready for the solutions. Step 1 is to factor out the denominator, but we will also factor out the numerator and then simplify to determine if there are any wholes. Let's factor out the numerator x squared minus 6x plus 8. In this general quadratic, we need to get factors of 8 that will give us a sum of negative 6. What do you think are the two numbers that multiply to 8 and add up to negative 6? Negative 4 and negative 2. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8, and negative 4 plus negative 2, that's negative 6, our middle term. So the numerator can be factored out as x minus 4 and x minus 2. Or you can write it x minus 2 and x minus 4. What do you notice with the denominator? Our denominator has a GCF of 4x. If we factor out 4x, what do you think will be inside the parentheses? What do you need to multiply with 4x to get 4x squared? X, right? 4x times 1x is 4x squared. What do you multiply with 4x to get the 12x? Plus 3, because 4x times 3 is 12x. Notice that in the factored form, there are no common factors in both numerator and denominator. This means there are no holes in the graph. Now to solve for the vertical asymptote, we will set the denominator 4x and x plus 3 is equal to 0. So using the zero product property, we will set up two different equations. First one is 4x equals 0, and the other one is x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now we solve each equation. The first one, we divide by 4, so we have x is equal to 0. For the second, we subtract 3. That means our x is equal to negative 3. So the vertical asymptotes are x equals 0 and x is equal to negative 3. Let's take a look at the graph of this rational function. Notice that in this graph, we have vertical asymptote x equals negative 3, and we also have x is equal to 0. So the graph gets closer and closer to these asymptotes but never touches them. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to my channel at Celzo Academy.